All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about something huge, something that's totally changing the game for how your customers find you. I'm talking about a fundamental shift, and it's all being driven by AI. And well, if you want to win, you're going to need a whole new strategy. It's called answer engine optimization.
Now, check this out. This quote it's a bit of a shocker for most people. Your next customer may never visit your website. I mean, wow, that sounds pretty scary, doesn't it? But here's the thing. That one sentence, it's the key to understanding everything that's happening in marketing today.
So naturally, this brings up two really big questions. First, why is this happening? And maybe even more important, what in the world can you actually do about it? Don't worry, stick with me here because we're going to lay out a really clear step-by-step plan.
All right, so let's get right to the core of this. This isn't just about some fancy new tech. No, it's way bigger than that. It's about a massive change in how people, your customers, actually behave. We've gone from an age of searching for options to an age where we just want someone or something to decide for us. And look, the reason for this is pretty simple, right? We are all just drowning in information. I mean, think about it. The idea of comparing 5 different companies, reading 20 reviews, clicking on 10 different websites, it's just exhausting. We're totally overwhelmed. What we really want isn't more choice. We just want one safe, fast answer. And that's the exact gap that AI is now filling. Let me break this down a bit more. For like the last 20 years, the playbook was simple. You'd go to Google, you get your list of 10 blue links, and then you did all the work. You clicked, you read, you compared. But today, totally different. We just ask a question, and the AI does all that heavy lifting. It just gives us the answer. That whole evaluation part, yeah, we've completely outsourced it to a machine. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. People didn't stop searching, they stopped evaluating. Let that sink in. The desire to find an answer is still there, for sure. But the mental effort, the actual work of making the choice, that's been handed off. And that right there changes absolutely everything.
Okay, so before you start to panic, let's just take a breath. It's really, really important to put all this into context, because what's happening right now, it might feel totally new and scary, but it's not. We've actually seen this exact same pattern play out time and time again.
I mean, just think about it for a second. It wasn't that long ago that your business lived or died by where you were in the yellow pages, right? Then, all of a sudden, everyone's attention moved to search engines, and boom, SEO became a thing. Then it shifted again to local search and all those online reviews. You see the pattern? Every single time, businesses either had to adapt or they basically became invisible. Well, AI is just the newest place our attention has gone.
So, you see, it's the same exact shift. The consumer has moved, again. The only difference this time? The speed. It's happening way, way faster than any of these changes we've seen before.
Okay, so if the problem has changed, then obviously our solution has to change with it. So let's get specific. What do we actually do now? It's time to talk about the difference between SEO and this new thing we're calling AEO. That's Answer Engine Optimization. Think of it as the brand new, absolutely essential layer of your marketing.
Now, let's be super clear about this. SEO is not dead, not at all. It's still absolutely critical. Its job is discovery. It's about making sure you even show up in the first place. But AEO, that's a whole different job. Its job is selection. It's all about convincing the AI that you're not just an option, you're the option, the one it should recommend. They have to work together.
I just love this analogy. It makes it so easy to understand. Think of it this way. SEO puts you on the shelf. AEO makes someone pick you up, right? You need both. It's totally useless to be on the shelf if the customer, which is now the AI, just walks right past you every single time.
Okay, so the big question is, how does an AI even decide who to pick up off that shelf? Well, it all boils down to one simple but incredibly powerful idea: trust. Let's peel back the layers and see how these AI systems actually think.
Inside these AI models, there's a framework they use to figure out who's credible. It's an acronym called EEAT. That stands for experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. Now look, don't get hung up on memorizing the acronym. That's not the point. But what you do need to get is the big idea behind it.
Because really, that whole EAET thing, it boils down to one single word: proof. See, an AI doesn't care about your fancy marketing slogan or your bold promises. It cares about cold, hard, verifiable evidence. It's looking for consistent signals all across the internet that prove you are who you say you are, you do what you claim to do, and that real people actually trust you.
All right, enough with the theory. Let's get practical. Let's talk about the action plan. So how do you actually give the AI that proof it's looking for? The goal here is to build something called the trust web.
And it all starts with your website, but you have to think about its job differently now. Its new #1 job is to train the AI. It has to be the single source of truth about your business online, period. This is where the technical stuff like schema markup becomes so important. Just think of it like a secret language that you use to tell the AI exactly what everything on your site means. This is our address. These are our hours. These are our services. No guesswork for the machine. And this whole trust web is built on 5 key pillars. First up, your Google business profile. This is ground zero. You have to dominate it. Fresh photos, new reviews, all the time. It's non-negotiable. Second, your social media. This is how you prove you're a living, breathing business. Third, LinkedIn. This is where you build authority for your company and for your key people. Fourth, and this is a big one, AI is looking at places like Reddit. It wants to know what real people are saying when they think marketers aren't watching. And finally, number 5, your website has to tie it all together with clear, structured answers. Because here's the secret. The AI isn't just checking off boxes. It's looking for the same consistent story across all 5 of these pillars.
Look, I get it. This probably sounds like a ton of work. Maybe it even sounds a little scary. But I really want you to try and see this from a different angle. This isn't a threat. It's actually really, really good news, especially for businesses that are already doing a great job.
This isn't the end of marketing. Not even close. It's just the next version. It's like a filter, really. Because for the first time, the way to win isn't about trying to trick an algorithm. It's about proving you're actually excellent in the real world. This is a huge opportunity for businesses that are truly the best at what they do.
And honestly, this is the best part of all. AI rewards the things that should matter: clarity, consistency, and real actual operational excellence. Think about it. For so long, great businesses had to compete against companies that were just better at marketing. That's changing. Now, if you run a great business, AI gives you a direct line to getting the credit you deserve.
So I'm going to leave you with one final question to think about. It's not enough anymore just to be found in a list of search results. The real question you need to ask yourself is this. In this new world, where AI is the one making the recommendation, is your business actually built to be chosen?